Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine Saturday night? Well,
Yes.
we got up late. Well, we didn't do late. We had a busy day. And so okay, I'm going to stop making up stories. The story is it took baby Crone all day, yesterday and today, to get through with Monique.
That is
And this
honestly
is,
true.
I've been held hostage because I've been watched it, and now I had to watch it over and over and over because baby Crone insists that we talk about this.
Yes.
The floor is yours, baby Crone.
Yes. Now, not only, first off, how are you guys on this beautiful weekend? I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Baby Crone is. She took some time to do her facial today, so that's why she's not glammed to the gods today.
That's why you're glistening?
Yes, that too.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Baby Mama Crone is teaching baby Crone some skincare routines, and hopefully, no, not hopefully, I will see the results because Mama Crone's skin, it does actually kind of look better. Even with the makeup on, I see a difference.
I hardly have any makeup on at all. And that's the truth.
Okay.
So what you trying to say? Let me start here.
Flawless.
Let me start here from page 50 and read her to page 100. Let me tell you something, girlie. No, I have them very, very little. Just I try to do my eyes. I don't really have anything on my face because
I see the difference.
And right, I really no.
Now with Monique, the reason why baby Crone wanted to talk about Monique is finally she's on Club Shay to tell her truth as she should, because as she said, it's a secret between her and Cat Williams that she had to share it with Shannon that her and Cat Williams are fraternal twins. I could believe it. The truth tellers of the industry.
And also they said on her first show,
yeah,
I forgot where it's at, I don't know, she got a standing ovation. Also, what also transpired, DL Hughley. Oh, DL, you gotta stop bashing Mo. You don't look nice. You really don't. Just as a woman that really like you, I just think that's not. I don't like to see you come unraveled. And even though Monique did talk about your child, that didn't want all what you're doing. Yes. You're over the river and through the woods. You're going through grandmother's house. Stop. It's over the top. It's too much. You're calling her all kinds of names.
Yes.
All this woman wants is an apology. And that's it. She wanted an apology from you. She wanted an apology from Oprah.
Yes, she does.
And she wanted an apology from Tyler. But I think she's cool with the other one. I just said his name in my mind. Anyway, he'll come. But the one who did Precious, Lee Daniels.
Oh, okay.
I think she's cool with him, I think. I'm not sure. But you know what? These supposed to be the elite.
Yes.
Of Black Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how they behave. This is Steve Harvey. It's just a shame.
Yes.
These are the real gatekeepers. These are a part of the cabal. These who makes and break you. These are the people that was trying to stop Taraji P. Henson.
Yes.
But Danielle Washington stepped in. Yes. These are the people that would have taken Will Smith, raked him over the coals, tarred him and feathered him and put him out in the sun to die.
Yes.
But who stepped in? Denzel Washington.
Fair enough.
Who's against this, apparently. Yes. There has to be some changes made in Hollywood.
There really does.
But we got to first start loving one another. Now, I told Baby Crone I didn't have much, but I only have one pet peeve and one pet peeve only.
Okay.
And maybe you all can help me with my pet peeve with Monique.
Okay.
You know, there was this movie out, Baby Boy, years ago, and Taraji P. Henson played in it, I believe Tyrese. And the movie comes on about a man in a crib and how he never gets away from his mama. And then when he gets older, you know, he looks at his wife or his significant as his mama.
Yeah.
As if to say never grow up. Well, I feel the same way when I hear a grown woman calling her spouse daddy.
That is fair.
When do we grow up?
When did that become?
I mean, even Beyonce pretty much called Jay-Z Papa. When I hear women say he taught me how to be a woman, I'm not saying this stuff is real or fake or, and the only thing is, I'm wondering. I never heard Beyonce call him daddy, but the admiration when you taught me how to be.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm.
If Tiffany Haddish had a daddy like mine, maybe she wouldn't have 2 DWIs.
Yep.
I'm not saying anything is wrong. I'm not. I'm just saying for me, and I just have an issue with it. Why is it if a man do it, it's like he needs to grow up? But when a woman does it, when does she stop saying daddy? And I just have an issue with it. Mm-hmm. I adore Monique. I stand 10 toes down for Monique. The only thing I'm asking is, if men get a lot of flack for calling them mommies, yes, that's mommy. And I can understand Poppy and mommy, but she addresses the world like this. Mm-hmm. And to me, either you was overly loved or in a way by your father or underloved.
Okay.
Because for me, who was loved by my dad, I have no need to call another man daddy. What about you?
No, sorry.
No, I'm serious. I wish I can convey what I'm dealing with. This is no dig to Monique. Mm-hmm. There is nothing Monique could say to me that could me call my man daddy. The Bible don't even say call your man daddy. I'm supposed to be his helper. I don't know. Go ahead. That's my only thing. I don't know. Don't come after me. You can if you want to. All you're going to get is, I don't know. I have an issue with it. Mm-hmm. If you're alone and you're around your friends and that's what y'all do, yes. But and then want the world to recognize in order to deal with me, you got to deal with my daddy. That's asking too much for me. Am I missing something? Wait a minute. Let me go deep in and you talk, baby. Calm.
Okay. Well, I was funnily enough going to touch on this topic because I did find it interesting too. Because the backstory that she gave, or at least I saw the backstory that she gave to why she calls her man daddy, is because all the time that she's known him, he's always pointed out aspects of herself that she didn't believe or
could see
until she went to a therapist and saw, oh my God, he was right this entire time. So now she's like, I guess, seeing him as, you know me so well, you can lead me and guide me and I'll subserve to you as a woman. That's how I think she's
like,
coming.
I hear my ancestors saying to me, it's like a misguided. It's like they are twin flames. Oh. It's like when you meet somebody that get you. The only reason why that person get you is they had to have been where you are. Mm-hmm. You can't convey who you are to I can't recognize something in you if I can't identify. Be it in this life or in a former life. If it is what Monique say it is, then she found her twin flame. So it is light, like light. The issue that I think that I'm having is when Monique addresses daddy to the world, it's like she wants everybody to have that level of respect.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't speak with you, no, not you, unless daddy's here. I can't go into a room and speak unless my entourage is here. I get it. I'm not saying it's wrong because I don't understand it. All I'm saying is I think that's the part where DL Hughley can bite down on and dog on, because it's like, I'm never going to look at your husband as daddy.
Yes.
I think this is what Oprah and even though Monique says Oprah's never been married, though, we can go down all of that. But
Could you pass me your blanket?
You shivering, baby.
Yes, I'm a little bit cold.
Baby, Crones, cold. So as I was saying, sorry about that. The mic had went out and we had to fix it. So where did we pick up at, baby? How are you feeling? Are you still okay? Are you warm?
Yes, this has definitely helped. Baby Crone was cold.
So where did we leave off?
We was talking about how DL Hughley is not going to respect Monique's husband as daddy. And that is because, honestly, it could be something sexual in nature, but I feel like in the fact that if she's going to be calling him daddy in public.
In business.
Yes.
It's hard.
Yes.
For me, what we do, when Monique make a lot of good points.
She does.
But Monique also had to be accountable too. And what do I mean by that? And I adore Monique, and I'm not trying to piss on anybody's parade about Monique. And you can go back and you can look at everything I said about Monique. Yes. I adore Monique, but I got to see something about Monique. I wanted to look at Monique with fresh eyes. Okay. So by me looking at it over and over and over while she fell asleep, over and over, I just began to watch things about Monique. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I think about Monique is, I know Monique overcame a lot of things.
Yeah, she definitely has.
Monique is a very wise woman. Mm-hmm. Monique makes a lot of sense. But Monique can get arrogant in her thinking and not see where she's wrong. No matter what, it was wonderful. It was funny. It was on time. You deserve to have it, but you did curse them out. Two wrongs don't make a right. You have to apologize too. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, if two wrongs were made, then two wrongs.
You were wrong. I know you got in your feelings, and like you said, you bite me, I'm gonna bite you back. But when you grow up, sometimes you got to think before you bite, because sometimes you might bite into something that's rabid. So sometimes just because they bit at you, even though they miss, you just want to go and bite them back. And you said so yourself. I'm just saying sometimes it's not necessary. Sometimes when you elevate, you got to go to a higher level of playing. Okay. Not that when they hit low, you go lower, but we can do things without that. You did bring up DL Hughley's child, and it was out of rebellion over, they said something about your husband. Going back to what I said, they don't respect it. It's not DL Hughley wasn't there. So it's like you, and then you have this way of thinking, but you get insulted and want to defend this.
She does.
I don't know if I'm making any sense in what I'm trying to convey.
I do think so.
And I'm not trying to poison you. She is your auntie, and I'm not trying to take nothing. And like I said, I don't need her coming after me, because this is how I feel. I feel there's something weird about it. It seemed a little child, father and daughter.
Yes.
A little incestuous.
Yes.
It's too much.
I think that is how it comes off, especially in her
in this day and time also.
Oh, that's true.
For a very strong woman.
Yes.
To make him a strong man. It's because of Monique, in my opinion, because Monique is the star.
Yes.
Monique is the money maker. I'm not saying her husband is not a part of her dreams and aspirations. God forbid. I'm not taking nothing. But I'm saying, who is he without Monique?
That is honestly true.
Y'all make each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it comes off as daddy, it just seems a little incestuous.
Especially because
something lacking. Like there was a time you had a fetish over your dad. You grew up out of it. And now you're 13. I don't know. It's just something. I'm not saying any of it's true. I'm just saying, go ahead, baby, come.
She's such a strong woman.
Yes.
And to go through what she has gone through, and then to have somebody, specifically her life partner, her husband, to point out qualities and aspects about herself that she wasn't quite ready to see at the time.
Or hear or know. Right.
And to see a therapist, instead of seeing the therapist as somebody to open up her eyes, she just turned it back to, oh my God, and hailed her husband. It was just like, this is the man who knows me, who can guide me in the right way. And she's like being submissive to him by calling him daddy, like, oh, I'm your little girl. Thank you for teaching me and growing me.
That same thing that Beyonce had.
Mm-hmm.
Many women have it. It seems, I don't know about any cultures, but I get to see this in Black cultures.
Yes.
But I don't see in those cultures that I see these men going around saying, yes, that's Big Mama. Mm-mm. I don't see it.
No, you don't.
I don't know. It's something about it.
It is weird.
I respect it, but I don't want to teach that as the norm to women, to little girls coming up.
Yes.
You're their auntie. And I don't want them to have that only way my husband has got to be my daddy because he oversees me. He trained me. He raised me. You know, I don't want that. Why? Because there are mothers out there that raise their children. I had one to be strong, to be courageous, in spite of their faults and their weaknesses.
Yes.
They can teach you to be strong. There are daddies out there that can teach you what love is and what love isn't. I'm just having a struggle with it. And maybe because I grew up with my mom and I got to know my dad before he left this earth. And it filled me. I have no need to call any man daddy. Maybe Poppy, because I think it's sexy.
Yeah,
and that would only be done in a sexual way. Daddy, if it's only in a sexual way.
Right.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Or I want something. I don't know.
She's just a little bit too open with her.
In a business way.
Flag.
Right.
I'll put in that.
And then because of their lifestyle, from what Monique said, she goes both ways.
Yes, she did.
So, and if that means her husband, that's too much.
Yes, way too much.
And I think this is where it gets to be a joke. It is not a joke, but it gets to be a joke because it's like you're this strong, independent woman. You standing up for your rights. You're standing back for your husband. Go, dun, 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 hey, I'm R&R. I'm the rescue ranger. Don't mess with my man. He is the best. And if you had a man like this, maybe that wouldn't have happened to you.
Yes.
That's how it come off to me. And I just know that this is a really wonderful time for Monique. And I hope I'm not trying to make her look bad. I'm just saying it's just that
it's a common theme throughout the interview.
And this is who she is. And I just begin to hear it. And as I was listening, I was saying, ancestors, what is it about this that bothers me? The way she constantly throw her husband, her daddy in the mix of everything, as if I can't breathe without daddy. I can't talk to you without daddy. I wonder was daddy sitting in the audience? And I'm not judging. That's okay.
Was. I mean, wasn't he her man?
I mean, I would love to have it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not judging it. I'm not judging it.
They have a interesting love that seems like it's
sturdy
and
their
strong.
kind of love. But to show the world and say that maybe this wouldn't be your issue if you had what I just don't want that to be the standard for women.
Yes.
I think that's my beef.
And then advertise this is what black love is on top of that.
Yes. And that's my issue. Now, back to Shannon Sharp. When she talked about Shannon, I don't know if picked this up. Come home. I don't know if this is rude. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm going to mention it again. Mm-hmm. When I think of Shannon Sharp, and I have no idea of the physique of Shannon, but when I think of black women, because she's saying, come home because I hear you like the vanilla wafers. And she's saying, look, and he's saying, look, I got black kids. And we know what that got to do with the price of Boston baked beans. Okay. Right?
Yeah,
so you like what you like. Maybe you settled at one point, but now you are who you are and you can get all the women. And now it's like most people do. Yes. They go to the vanilla wafer. Look, whatever, rock your boat. And what I think she was saying to him, come home to your own. There are women. You are the man. There was a time where you was not attractive and nobody want to go out with black Shannon and you was stutter and you was like crusty lips and you wasn't it and nobody wanted, you was awkward and geeky or whatever. Yeah. And so you ain't had a girls. She's saying, but now the girls are there for you. Beautiful girls. Yeah. Are there? Wave your hand. Okay. They're beautiful girls wanting you. You can come home now. You don't have to go that way. Now, for me, speaking about that, and this is what she's saying, you got women that body is built naturally to accommodate what you need. We got women that know how to cook the way you want. Even if it's vegan, we got what you want over here. You like pretty hair, we got that for you too. You want big breasts, big whatever, we got it over here. You don't have to go over there because we got it here. Yes. Come home, Shannon. Now I added more to it, but in my mind, that's how my mind went. Mm-hmm. And I like, that's one advice. And I also like what her twin brother said was, instead of dogging the women when you go to the bar, why don't you say, hey, if you come and be with me, yes, you ain't never got to work no more. Mm-hmm. I can take you up like this. Can I go back? I can get you everything new. You can go back, get you one. You got 1 minute. And whatever you get, you get. I ain't got nothing. That's okay. I can put you in my limousine. Nobody will never see you. We could stop off somewhere in the morning and you could get an outfit. Mm-hmm. Just like that. Just like that. You could change somebody just like hitting the lottery. Mm-hmm. And I like what Cat Williams said, if that's where you're going to go and that's where you're going to spend your money, then go ahead on and take it on up out of there. Yes. I love that. I like that. So they both gave good points. Go ahead.
Yes. That's really what I wanted to highlight in Monique's episode, because she was really self-reflective in this episode and just telling her story. Even though she was speaking the truth, she took it a different route than her twin brother, Cat Williams. She went more with inside herself and just wanted to share her story and her truth about her life.
Now let us say, we're saying that because she's equaling herself to be Cat Williams, because she's a type of person that speaks truth. Yes. No matter what the cost. Mm-hmm. This is why she's saying twin brother. We know that that's not her twin brother. So we just want you to know her twin brother as in we're going to speak the truth. Even if the world damn us to hell, we're going to speak the truth because we know that the truth rises up out of oil. Nothing rises up out of oil.
No, oil's very heavy.
Oh,
dense.
But if you can rise up out of oil, you can rise up out of quicksand.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I like that. And I want Shannon to be, I think if Shannon's going to be in the line of that, I think it would look better if Shannon was married to a beautiful black woman.
Yes, it would be.
I would be disappointed. I'm just saying it since it was out there. Mm-hmm. I would be disappointed at this point if he didn't.
Yes.
Because if you're going to be about it and you're going to be unk, then unk marry a black woman. Show the world ain't nothing wrong with us.
Mm-hmm.
Those vanilla wafers are nice. Yes, I agree. Hey, but marry a sister. It don't have to be me. It don't have to be her. But there's so many out there. Don't give up on us.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I say about that to Unc.
Right.
What they say, Unc, and what she like to be called Auntie. And they beautiful names. And unfortunately, Oprah did not want the title.
Mm-mm.
She said, no, I'm not your auntie.
Oprah doesn't deserve the title.
Well, I think she does. But when a nation look at you as wise and said, a lot of times when you can't go to your mother, you go to your aunt. And they give you the best advice. So to not even want to be recognized, that just goes to show how she doesn't want to be associated with the black culture part of things. She wants to be a part of the black culture, right. But she doesn't want, like, she like our music, she like our food, she like those things, but she doesn't want to be a part of the movement. Like, I don't want to twerk unless I'm with my friends and we laughing. You know, yes. I don't want to listen to rap unless I'm at a party and it's the right kind. She's that kind of bougie. Yeah. You know, there's a certain kind of black that she wants, and a lot of it, she's like, I'm not that black. I'm not that black. Her and Gail. Yes. And they're not that black. That's not the kind of black they are. They are black. And they don't try to take their black card.
Yeah, I mean,
especially Oprah, because Oprah said, girl, don't let me tell you where I grew up now. So she got the black card, but she's a bougie black. There's a certain kind of black she don't deal with. Yeah, she one of them house blacks.
Okay. I noticed that Monique also commented on the relationship between Gail and Oprah. I just found that very interesting.
I found that interesting when she said that Oprah said when she's had a hard day that she comes home and that Gail is the only one that can soothe her and put her to sleep.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So what card are we going to pick for Monique?
I'm not picking a card. I just want to do a quick read. And I think I want to know is, what is it that we want to know real fast? Something fast about Monique. Is Monique, Monique is riding it high.
I want to know something about Monique and her relationship with her husband.
Is that relationship authentic?
Okay, I like that.
I'll lay 6 cards. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very interesting looking.
I think in the past, because of, this is a quick read, because of the past, this is like a garden. Mm-hmm. And this is the grave. Coffin, thank you. I think there was a time in Monique's life and in her career where she was floundering, where she was going through a whole lot. And I think that man walked in her life and made her brand new, made her see things differently. I truly do believe that. I truly do believe that. I think in her now, I think Monique is riding high. I think Monique now is in a stratosphere. Is in a very strong stratosphere. She's riding high with a message to give the world. However, I see a man, but not her husband.
Oh.
I'm just saying what I see. I'm just leaving it. I ain't even going to deal with that right now.
Yeah,
and then over here in the present, I see Monique riding high, but I see Monique is going to come up against a block. Something is going to come up against a block, and you're going to find Monique cutting away something again. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this has to do with her children, but I see a male in her life that is giving her some kind of problem. Am I right about this? Well, let me just get an opening card. Yeah, I see the owls, the wise old owl. And this, whoever this person is, give her counseling. She gets counseling over this. So I don't know. But because it's so perplexing, I got to ask the question. Is that, it could be her son, it could be her father. I don't even know if her father's alive. I don't know. It could be her brother. It's just somebody in her life that something about them that she wants cut away.
Oh, okay. I can see. So she's consulting somebody, trying to receive a message.
Right. There's something that she wants out. This is a male.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a man. I call it the sexy man.
Yes,
I call it the deceiver. The man that's the liar, the cheater. He's the negative.
Yeah.
He's the opposite side of the twin. The other one that's sweet and gentle and docile. Well, anyway, let me just lay 3 cards out. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What I have here, I see a fool. So we have a fool. So there is, when I talk about this man, this is somebody that is on a journey or somebody that came in her life or maybe it's an offer or something. Okay. And then I see that she's perplexed by it. She's chilled. She's not making no moves. She's thinking about it. Although this is a lucrative thing, it's something lucrative. It's something lucrative. She's getting, what is it?
I don't know. Whatever it is, she wants to make sure she's making the right decision before making the move.
So is it about this male? Mm-hmm. Yes. It's about this male that whoever this male is, it doesn't mean her no good. Okay. Whoever this is. It's a male person. It's somebody who she needs to cut out of her life. It's somebody she don't need to trust. It's somebody who she talk about, she get counsel with. He's right there in the center of her life. And he's right there. He's somebody who knows things about her, who she may have confided in, who handle her business, is something like that. But whatever that is, whatever this is, I see a sickle, a cutting away at it. So is this a business? So if it's a business, we're going to have to only go by the card. Okay. No. Well, it is. So this is business. This has to do with earth. Yeah. So this is business. So this is lucrative. Mm-hmm. So whatever this is something that's going on in her business, something that is maybe going to happen. I don't know, but it presents a mountain in her future. Right. And it's something that she has to work out.
Mm-hmm. And waiting for the results.
And waiting for the results to see what becomes of this situation. Mm-hmm. Is that good?
Yes, that is.
Does it sound like it's coded or does it sound like it makes sense?
No, it sounds like it makes sense. And also that it's coded because the question is, who is this man?
Who is this man? Is it a child? Is it a business person? It can't be a husband.
Right, because
he's daddy.
Right.
But it's somebody close with her. Somebody who knows her. Could it be a lesbian friend that comes off like a man?
Could be.
Could it be a lover?
Mm-hmm. Could be. It's a sexual
Could it be somebody who she sees a sexual card? But whoever this is, she know. You're right. Let this go. Whatever that is, Monique, let that go. It's all good. This is not a secret. This is somebody that just at the end is just not good for you.
Yes.
They don't have your best interest. This is somebody out for themselves. And they are using you, even though they think they could even be playing on you and your husband, whoever this person is. It's time for them. It's time for you to accept it, accept truth about it, and you're going to have to cut it loose. You've been pondering about it. Whatever this situation is something you really need to deal with, Monique. Whatever that is, you know.
Yes.
And that's my read on Monique. How was that?
I like the sound of that. That was really good.
Right. It just goes out into the universe.
Yes. We are going to have to look at your Otera reading of Monique.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody had said that your video on Monique that you had done last reading on her, everything that you talked about, she talked about in this Club Shay.
Right.
So
I am a follower of Monique. First, I didn't like Monique because I felt like she had a filthy mouth for a female. Now that doesn't bother me as much. All I have is the daddy issue.
Yes, that is the
and
only
speaking
problem.
in the world. That's all I got. Is that okay?
Yes.
Is that okay to have that one thing? It doesn't register. And I know that she ain't putting it on me, but she, in a way, she does. She doesn't think she's doing it.
No.
And I think that's probably what make it a little difficult. Now, if you mature, a mature person can sit down and not worry about that. But if you got somebody that's crafty and up to no good, that would be like, it would be a problem. So I understand it on so many levels. You understand? Mm-hmm. I do get that. I'm just saying. That's my opinion.
Yes, I did.
But I do adore Monique. I wish her nothing but the success, but I would be remiss if I didn't come on and speak what I saw and what bothered me.
Yes.
That, for real, bothered me. And it wouldn't have, but I had to look at it 4 different times. It was on TV all night. I woke up to it. It's on. Baby Crone was determined she was going to do this. Yes, Baby Crone, speak your piece.
Yes, after this, I could see why, especially after I learned that in order to be considered going viral within a week, you have to reach 5 million or
and
more
above.
views. Yes, and within a day, she did exactly what Cat William did, her twin spiritual brother, went viral within the first day. So I'm like, even though Monique may not be well liked, people
by many, because the less she, if this gets a lot of viewings, I'm going to be surprised.
I will be too. But
because a lot of people don't like her like that.
No.
Believe it or not.
Yes, even though she's gone viral, maybe everybody wants to hear what she has to say.
I was shocked that she went viral, actually.
Yeah, that is actually shocking.
So it's her moment. It's her season. She
spoke her truth.
She spoke her truth. And I hope that Shay stayed a club where it'll always be able to speak truth. And I would love for Oprah Winfrey to go on, because that would be another one that raised it to the roof. I would love it.
Yes.
For her to go on and Shay, you ask her all the questions, and I would love it. But that to me, that's a possibility. But I'm like on a scale 1 to 10, with 10 highest on the Richter scale. I'm going to say I'm going to give it a 3.
Yeah.
Why? Because that would be like a little black right there. Okay, that might be a little too blackish. You understand?
Yes.
It doesn't have to see.
Professional.
Yeah. No. It's so many people that sat there in that seat that she may have thought is not worthy. So even though so many great people have sat in this seat, it may be, I don't know if I want to sit in that seat. However, that's the seat. You need to sit in the seat of Unc. You have to sit in the seat of Unc. Okay? You must. Why? Because that means you coming home. Sophia coming home now. To see you go on that particular show with him, knowing that you could speak your truth.
Yeah.
Say what you want. You can even bring Gail.
Yes.
You can bring Stedman. You can bring anybody you want. I mean, that person could have been our hairstylist. I was thinking about Monique. I don't know who that message, but I delivered it.
Yes.
I don't have to know what. I know I delivered that. That message just showed up in my head again. As I was thinking about that message showed up in my head, said, you delivered it. Whatever, it'll get to her. It'll get to her by spirit, because I already spoke it in the universe. What do you mean? She'll just get to a point, I need to deal with this.
Yes.
I need to deal with this. I don't know why. I just feel like I need to handle this. It'll happen. Mm-hmm. Because I speak it over there to her. whatever's going through, whatever this decision, whatever she is, it's something she don't want to deal with. Or maybe it's something she's forced to deal with. But when you look at Monique, she just seems so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But she has gone through a lot.
Oh my God, she's so hard to me. But then, that's the way those Sagittarius is. They appear to be hard, but they ain't hard. You could tell because she called her husband daddy.
Yeah, that is
How hard? It's like she's hard, but that is so like to the world. He my daddy. Tell me where your daddy is. Tell me where your daddy is. That's my daddy. Tell me where your daddy is. Tell me where your daddy is. Well, that's my daddy.
Yep, that's exactly Monique's too.
Tell me where your daddy is. No. Here my daddy. Here my baby daddy.
Yes.
Well, anyway, is there anything you want to say?
That was it.
Did you enjoy it? Is it anything that we missed? We enjoyed the show.
Mm-hmm.
I really think I got a better inside look at Monique. Yes. She's one of my faves. I love her truth. She could definitely fight hard for what she believes, and you can't judge her for that. No. Everything I said is just my observation about the daddy issue. It just doesn't line up with scripture for me.
Fair enough.
Now, if that's what rock her boat, I'm good with that. And if you call your man daddy, thumbs up to you. But as for me and my house, nah, it's too much.
Yes.
And I wouldn't want the young and girls raising up to think. I want them to know that there is other options. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm saying about that. Yes. So with that being said, I think we said enough. Baby Crone want to come on here and recap about Monique. I hope we didn't keep you too long, but we really did enjoy sharing this with you, did we not, Baby Crone? Yes, we did. So what we're going to say to that until we meet again?
Yes.
Sunflowers.